Okay, so find the exact area of a regular polygon with n sides where each side is s units long. So it's kind of hard to draw this because we don't know how many sides it has, but let's take like a hexagon for example. Okay, a hexagon, so n would be 6. You could divide it into 6 triangles, and then each triangle would have a side length that's s units long. And then if we knew the number of sides, we can use that to find this angle here. And if we know that angle and this side length, we could split it and then use SOHCAHTOA to find the height. And then we take base times height divided by 2 and then multiply it by the number of triangles. So to start, we're just going to start with a picture of a triangle because we don't know how many triangles there are. But we do know that each side length would be s units long. Alright, and we also know that this angle here would be 360 degrees divided by n, which is because if you made a hexagon, whatever it was, then all of these vertex angles would equal each other, and they would have to add up to 360. Okay, so we know that that vertex angle is 360 over n. Then we're going to split it. Whoops. I'm going to split this triangle, if my stylus works. I'm going to split it so that we could find the height. Call that x. And it creates two congruent right triangles. So if we cut this angle in half, it's now going to be 360 over 2n. So that's going to be that angle right here. 360 over 2n. So right now, the area of this entire hexagon is going to be s times x divided by 2, which is the area of one of the triangles, alright, times n, which is the number of triangles. So all we have to do now is figure out what x is. So we're going to use SOHCAHTOA. So this side here would become s over 2, since that whole side is equal to x. So if I take, since this is the opposite leg to this angle, and this is the adjacent leg to that vertex angle that's cut in half, I'm going to use tangent. So I get the tangent of 360 over 2n is equal to s over 2 divided by x. So then if you cross multiply, you get s over 2 is equal to x times the tangent of 360 over 2n. So then you have to get x alone. So then I'm going to erase this part here now because I'm running out of room. Then you would get, if you isolated x, you would get x is equal to s over 2 divided by the tangent of 360 over 2n, which simplifies s over 2 times the tangent of 360 over 2n. So now we have x in terms of s and n. So our final answer is just going to be, you take this and plug it right in for x right there. And it would simplify to s squared over 4 times the tangent of 360 over 2n times n. So a little messy, but it's all the same process. But you just got to keep s and n in terms of, s and n. You don't have numbers. And it just helps to define the height of each triangle, the apothem, as x, and then try to get that alone for when you plug it into the formula.